Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Average Anubis or Anubis, and today we will be doing Wakako's gigs. Had a lot of fun making this video actually. Used to struggle very heavily with her gigs when I did my first and second playthrough actually. But yeah, it was fun, it was good, and I will obviously be showing you all how to do it at the quickest rate possible for just in case it is your guys's second or third playthrough, but this is also new player friendly. Okay, so gig number 1 is We Have Your Wife. This is actually the one mission that I always got caught. People always seem to spot me, but I found a really easy way of getting past them all. Yeah, we're about to save a lady. And this is the way that I generally go about it. So you either go for the camera or the person first, and then you want to go to the roof, because this is where I used to get spotted the most. Being on the roof, getting rid of the guy on the roof. Obviously I'll make sure that I'm crouched as to not get heard footstep wise, obviously. Once done with this guy, we take down the guys at the bottom. Don't forget the cameras. The cameras are very important, unless you know where they are, to avoid them. As you can see, my primary focus is the cameras. And then I thought it's this one, but it wasn't. I actually walked past it. Here's the vent, or the thing you can open to get inside. Which, oh, I missed there. Lovely. But yes, easy way to get inside. And obviously when you remain crouched, they don't realize where you are. They know bodies are dropping, but they don't actually know where you are. I knew there was one extra person, and he was actually walking in the direction of the dropped bodies. One more guy left. I am going to go for a silent or stealth kill here. Love doing those.
Fuck you.
For some reason she just swore at us.
Your husband sent me.
Damn bleep.
Stupid fucking worthless piece of shit.
Come on now, we need
And
to
now
go.
we just have to guide her out. If you did get noticed by any of the enemies, then you would be met with some more enemies upstairs. Just a quick cheeky take out that camera. Wasn't really necessary as the mission was already over. But yeah, it was fun actually doing this, getting undetected.
See that car?
It was actually my first time
Someplace safe.
doing it undetected.
Thank you.
Look out for yourself.
And then obviously we do what we've been doing in the other videos. We listen to Wakako, or well, the fixer. Alrighty. This is Tiger and Vulture. Also a really nice gig to do. Again, stealth being the key factor. In general, I'm just a big fan of stealth. That's why I prefer playing with a throw knife, a sword, and a silenced weapon. I know you can speak to that guy and he'll tell you to basically leave, but I was just trying to run through this. I don't believe I got spotted at all. I accidentally killed a civilian there. That was my B. Knew there's a one more. There we go. I knew there was one more guy, but he just didn't want to pop his head out. So as far as I know, the bottom floor is basically clear, but as soon as you get in here, you will be met by another person on the bottom floor. You see that text bubble pop up, that means that's an enemy speaking, because in this case the civilians won't have text bubbles. So audio cues is also important if you want to go for stealth. You try and listen where enemies are. Again, make sure I get rid of the camera, because once that camera spots me, then danger. I tried to throw it over the wall, but it just didn't want to work for some weird reason. Alrighty. And then we pick up the cred chip. I think that was a cred chip. You'll be met with one other person. If you were noticed, if you were spotted, that guy would not be there. If you did it completely silent, that guy would be there. Yeah, basically from this point on, I wanted to go back to my car, but then I remembered, hey, the deposit for what we had to collect is right here. Me and my Ferrari, I love this car. Modders did a really good job with the vehicles, the added vehicles or modded vehicles in the game. Really good job with it. Until death do us part. So this is a fairly easy mission. If you follow the route that I take and remain undetected and suppressed weapons or knives, I do spend quite a bit of time standing in this elevator right now because I don't want to skip the call. Again, let me know in the comments down below if you guys would like for me to skip the conversations, because then what I can do is just start the mission after the conversations. I do, however, fast forward our lift experience as soon as Wakako is done talking. Okay, that's the door we need to get into, but we're not going in through that door. We're actually going to hop up here and then hop onto the roof. Yes, you need a 20 strength for this, but it's a very easy way to go about it. I use my Sandevistan, take out that robot. Sometimes if you hit the camera from behind, it does not want to break the camera for some weird reason. But basically that's all you had to do. And then you just crouch to make sure that you remain undetected and not heard. And here we are, picking up the shard. I always do that, even though I've never touched that weapon. I think I sold it. And then basically you just exit at the exact same point that you came in. I believe there is another robot about, not a not a proper robot, one of those flying robots. And there's also turrets in the roof, so that's why I also remain crouched. Okay, and then we get to the deposit point, and that is the mission done. Listen to Wakako a bit more. If you guys focus a little bit, you'll see that my Ferrari that I showed up with is red for some reason, and then it just changes to blue. Which is quite odd because the original mod is blue. Okay. So there's two variants of this mission. For some reason I started walking in the wrong direction.
Your job is delivery to the Tiger Cross. The car only, I mean, not Sergei. Everything understood? I hope so.
Okay, so there's two ways of doing this. You're going to speak to Sergei now. You're going to get to the vehicle. Now I chose option number 1, which is just delivering the vehicle. You can take the more, dare I say, slimy route and open the boot of the vehicle, which you end up releasing a corporate, as they like to call it in the game.
It's a bit more than ordinary car, but in nutshell, yes. Just drive it there and they take care of the rest. Don't mess this up, huh?
As far as I know, if you do open the boot, Sergei ends up losing his life. I'm not entirely sure. I've never really checked up on that, but I'm just gonna do the normal thing and what most people would have done with their first playthrough. Just do the normal vibe and just drive the vehicle. The guy inside the trunk of the car is busy slamming and asking to get out, but I'm not paying attention to that. I am just going to drop him off. Make sure not to hit any of these people as you enter, because they will start shooting at you. Which at that point, you might as well just drop them all and help the dude out of the boot. Well, the trunk.
Me the info. Fucking clown. Run over to Shu and tell him a package is here.
So that's it. Sergei's off the hook now?
Now your biz. You're not needed here anymore.
That guy can be glad I didn't take out my gun. He's being a real
I see you do not ask
pain about it.
questions, V. You simply do what is asked of you. I admire such an approach, and I know how to compensate it. Contract closed.
Alrighty, greed never pays. This is a relatively lengthy mission. I did make a couple mistakes, not with regards to getting caught, but just in the beginning section over here, I did make a couple mistakes. I wanted to see if I could do it the legit way, and I'll explain that now. Make sure you choose the middle floor there.
Couldn't I have been stuck in some model skull? Or I don't know, a fucking landscape architect?
Just love how Johnny always complains.
Roach-infested flop houses again. That's what.
Job's a job. What was that code?
Now, what was the code? And this is where I thought Wakako sent over a code. So I ended up checking, but I didn't see a code. So
What a fuck.
I just used my technical ability. Yes, you need to be tech ability 10.
Your whole thing.
Sure, when I was skezzed out beyond all recognition.
So far away from that button, but I still managed to press it.
I hear it all right, just don't know why I should care.
And then we got to read some messages. We specifically after the skeleton key.
Looks like Leia went to the
And
Tiger
that's the
Cross
message we needed.
behind Waco's
That
back.
we did not have to read.
Tisk. Claws aren't the deal on
tried to see where Johnny was, and he happened to just sit there. And as I get back there, convo was done. And yeah, then we just head downstairs again. This is where I have decided to speed everything up, as there's no need for me to have this run normally. Fat crash on my behalf there. Sometimes my driving is good, sometimes my driving is not good. Alrighty, this is where we want to be. So what I do is I take this guy out and I call the elevator. Whilst calling the elevator, I see if he's got something nice for me. When I'm done with that, take the elevator down. Now this can be done really nice, really simple.
Reminds me of this one dive in Arroyo we used to sometimes.
This Sandevistan with a gun. Obviously sometimes with a throw knife you do miss your shots, and that takes away from your time to use the Sandy.
Because it was one tough fucking joint. One.
And there we go.
To think so many people died for this tiny little shit speck.
We don't have to go out that side again.
Both you and I know.
And then we just do that. I did realize that theoretically you can come out of the lift and just go through that door. I believe you need a high strength or high intellect for that, but yeah. And then we head on over to the beautiful drop-off location to deposit this. Boom. And that is the mission done. Finito. Beautiful R35 skyline. Love me R35. Okay, Wakako's favorite. We need to go save one of her netrunners. And this time I'm showing up in my R34 skyline. I love my cars. And this is the alleyway you would like to go down. Of course, I am playing without minimap, you know, with none of those things. The only thing that will pop up is my weapon when I am in combat. Well, sometimes, by the looks of things. Although I wasn't in combat, but anyway.
Hey, you alright?
Okay, so we need to read the messages to see what we need to do. Because we need to get a netrunner shard to wake him up.
Looks like he's still breathing.
Now, I went the easy route over here. At first, I was just trying to see how to do the original, which obviously I'm trying to just get through these as quick as I possibly can. And I know that we're supposed to go to the very red section, but for some reason my screen's very dark. Very dark. So we need to technically go underneath things, blah blah blah. Open that up. There's the netrunner shard. And then wake him up. Now this is where the mission is a little on the tedious side. Purely because this guy talks a lot, and I would like to have fast forwarded this, but it's part of the mission, so I kept it in there.
One moment. I don't know how long I'm here, but as you Americans say, I'm starving.
You switch on the lights.
Yes? I was ready for a game of twice for yes, once for now. But you beat me to it. Fine work you did.
So, you're probably wondering who sent me.
Wakako. She always find an excuse to drag me to her place for dinner. You must visit me someday. I'll show you a few net running tricks.
Wasn't it me who just saved your ass?
We never stop learning hard lessons. But you don't have to do everything alone.
Thanks, I'll think about it.
Okay, and then I got a little confused again. I knew I had come in through there, but I forgot that there's the alleyway on the side.
I was informed
So
of how you
I
handled yourself.
did screw the pooch with this one a little bit,
I expected
not
nothing
knowing what
less
the
from
hell's
you.
going on.
I am closing
I'm
the
very good
contract.
at losing myself in this game from time to time, but eventually I did find it. Alrighty, now we are going to be getting warmer. So this is actually one of my favorite missions, purely because of how quick it can be done. Typically you would go through the doors at the bottom of this building, which is behind me.
Child,
Yes,
I
the
have
doors are
a great
underneath
task for
the far sign over there.
kind. The
But
nature of
this
it
is by far the quickest way of getting it
happens
done.
to her is either a matter of time or your discretion. Bugbear is
And if you
trying
can't jump
to
up to there,
locate you.
park a
She
van
jumps
or
out.
a car
The
underneath
pair
and you'll be able to make it.
waiting like vultures to tear her to shreds.
So now we take out the two guys that's on the roof,
All synapses
and
will
then there
fire
is
so
one guy on this balcony.
finally
Boom.
counting on you, V.
I did make a
Safety test
mistake over there,
attached.
unfortunately. But don't forget to pick up this and cool Bugbear down first. Otherwise, the mission will be over when you go and disconnect her. Because she will pass away, unfortunately. For some reason, this has become more glitchy with each update. I remember the first time I picked her up quite nice. But, yeah, it's a little on the glitchy side. And so was that. It looked like she came rolling from the friggin' wheel
Well
into
done,
the
my
trunk.
dear. I am pleased. As they say, we will be in touch. Contract closed.
Okay, a shrine defiled. Also a very easy one. Can be done very quickly as well.
I need someone for a quick and quiet operation.
The actual getting the data is quick, but you've got to drive relatively far to deliver the data, to deposit it. So this is a method that I have done since my second playthrough, and it's basically, yeah, it's very simple. You take out, I always take that guy out first, and then there's a guy over here. Sometimes he's on the other side. Guy on that roof over there we take out, and then there's one more we really have to worry about. And I'm looking around because in all my playthroughs his location of where he was standing was always different. I guess it might also be time of day dependent. And then we take out the camera so that we do not get spotted, because we have to get down here. This is where we need to install the malware. Oh yes, now I remember. We don't deposit the we don't deposit data. We go to collect our extra reward, our bonus reward, because of the fact that
You entered and left like
we
a
did it without
ghost.
getting spotted.
Nobody at the shrine even knew of your presence.
That's the beauty of doing these
Closing the
missions
contract and making the
without getting spotted. A lot of the times you end up being able to collect a bonus reward. As you guys can see, it's quite a distance we have to drive. I'm so good at crashing in this game, although this was also the very first time that I have played with this Lamborghini Urus. so I didn't really understand the handling of the vehicle all too well. And this is where we collect our reward. And then that is the end of the mission. Okay, Professional Widow, the hidden gig. Not really, I obviously have been saying that since my Dino video. But basically, this is collecting the reward that Wakako gives us for completing all 8 of her gigs. Obviously, we head to our apartment. And there we go. We pick up the Wakako. I'm not sure if I have pronounced that correctly, but that is what we get. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for joining me in this Wakako gig quest line vibes. Actually, I had a lot of fun editing this video. As I do with all my videos, I've really been enjoying the editing factor of it, and I'll spend a lot more time editing than actually getting footage. And yeah, the editing for me is just something that I really enjoy, and I hope you all enjoyed it. And if so, please don't forget to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and hit the bell icon for future uploads. Thank you all for joining. Peace out.